Welcome to this deep dive. Today we're looking at a recent email from Nacho Caballero. He's an AI professor at UDE Business School and actually the creator of this podcast.
Oh, interesting. What's his take?
Well, he's focused on the current scene for AI startups,
Mhm.
and why having a really strong value proposition is, well, essential, more than just the tech itself.
Right. That makes sense.
So for everyone listening, our mission today is to kind of unpack why so many well-intentioned AI startups seem to end up, well, in the recycling bin, as he puts it, and what really makes a difference.
Yeah, okay. So Nacho brings up this key idea. He talks about the rise of AI crafts,
Crafts, what does he mean by that?
things like tools that summarize text or convert PDFs into dialogue, maybe enhance selfies, all powered by AI. Pretty specific task. What do you think about this flood of niche solutions?
It's interesting, yeah, but my first thought is,
Yeah.
how do these little tools really compete? I mean, the big tech companies can just build these features in, probably faster and cheaper, right?
That's exactly his critical point. While these startups are busy building these specific features, the big platforms are already integrating them.
Yeah, just rolling them out.
Exactly. And at massive scale with way more resources. So for anyone listening, relying only on a novel AI feature, it's a pretty risky strategy.
Okay, so if the tech alone isn't the answer, what is the key to standing out? Nacho really pushes this idea that you need something more, a powerful idea, he says, or a story that resonates.
Or something that creates a real reaction. Yeah.
Right. But what does that actually look like in practice, especially in such a crowded AI market?
It means seeing the technology as basically a tool, not the end goal. Without a solid foundation, without, an emotional connection with users or solving a real problem in a unique way, any tech advantage just dissolves pretty quickly.
So the question for listeners is really, does my idea connect beyond just the cool AI part?
Precisely. And this is where it gets pretty introspective. Not just says something like, the problem isn't the algorithm, the problem is you.
Ooh, okay. That's quite direct. What's the implication there for an AI startup?
He's talking about the lack of a solid base, what he calls your emotional building, basically, your decisions, the internal culture, how you treat people on your team.
So the human element.
Exactly. That stuff can be a bigger roadblock than any tech limitation. So if you're leading a project or even part of one, it's a call to really think about the internal foundations.
And to help with that, he mentions his book, Your Emotional Building. Says it's a short read, but designed to make you confront yourself a bit. How does that idea apply when you're building or maybe evaluating an AI startup?
Well, think of your project like that building he describes. The AI tech, that's like the bricks and mortar, the materials.
Okay.
But your emotional building, that's the foundation. If the foundation's weak, it doesn't matter how fancy the materials are, the whole thing is shaky, right?
Wait, it could collapse.
So the book is presented as a tool to look at and strengthen those kind of invisible foundations. For anyone listening, it suggests prioritizing the vision, the values, the team dynamics, just as much as the tech innovation.
So we're seeing these two kind of contrasting viewpoints emerge. There's the belief that AI is the magic bullet. It solves everything.
Yeah, the tech-centric view.
And then Nacho's perspective, arguing that a strong strategic and emotional base is actually paramount. Which one do you think wins out in the long run?
Well, Nacho's view directly challenges that AI solves all idea. He argues pretty strongly that the real differentiators are the strength of the core idea and that human connection.
So it's not enough just to have the latest algorithm.
Not at all. You need a value proposition that truly resonates and a solid internal structure to actually support it. That's the message for listeners.
Okay, so wrapping this up, we've dug into Nacho Caballero's perspective, which is a good reminder that even with AI booming, the technology is just one piece of the puzzle.
A crucial piece, but still just a piece.
Right. A unique value proposition, an authentic connection. These seem to be the things that are really vital for standing out. So for you listening, trying to find your place in this landscape, the key seems to be the strength of your idea and its ability to create that real reaction he talked about.
Which leads us to maybe a final thought for everyone listening. What fundamental emotion or purpose is really holding up your projects and ideas in this constantly changing tech world?
That's a great question to reflect on. And if this perspective resonated with you and you want to keep exploring the impact of AI with more insights like this, we definitely invite you to subscribe to Nacho Caballero's newsletter.
You can find it at www.nachocaballero.com.
Exactly. Again, he's the AI professor at UDE Business School who created this very podcast as sort of an experiment with AI to show its practical application. So
Smart.
definitely check that out.